up interface.
Wow.
Always.
That's how we're going to start today.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm going to get it out of my system right now.
No, Jim.
I think you should continue.
I'm with Skeeter on this one.
Yeah, you should lead. Hey, everybody. It's the Swords of Jordoba. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we do have a Patreon at patreon.com/UncleMatt. The characters are on their way into the Dungeons of Ultioch, trying to hunt down and kill the 11th Harbinger of Ruination. And so we're going to start with that. Let's introduce everybody. Going on my side of the thing. So Ala, say hello to everyone.
Hi, everyone. I play Tovek, who is a hillbilly dwarf. Not just a hill dwarf, he's just full-on hillbilly. Yeah.
A red dwarf. Redneck dwarf.
And Hazeltine, it's you.
I play Letty, the cleric, Jim Hazeltine. One of two clerics. The cleric for tonight.
The cleric for tonight. Liz Stewart is not here. Jim Wampler.
I'm Jim Wampler, and I play Elijah, the occasionally not stupid mage. And I'm going to break in my Gary Con dice tonight and see if
fancy.
See if these won't stab me in the back. First time I have to save.
Did they send you a package because you're wearing a Gary Con shirt too?
I'm just a supporter of a great con.
Shame.
Maybe.
I played a halfling antiquities collector named Thibodeau the Tongue Bellywhopper.
And Skeeter.
Hi, I'm Skeeter Green, and I play Kestrick, the elf hobgoblin.
No one's sure.
We're undecided.
The alpha goblin. The gelf.
We are decided. It's just you don't know the answer.
Oh. Okay.
I think we actually do know the answer.
I think we do, really.
I think we will. I mean,
I don't think we do.
I don't know. The DM says he thinks we do. I kind of think we do.
You're fun to play with, so you really can't be an elf.
I think we should put it to a vote on the web.
I cannot argue that point.
All right, so let's go ahead and start. You guys have gone through the 6th level, and you have found stairs that lead down to the next level, which is what you're planning on doing. And let me make sure that we've got the camera here. Okay, so you are looking down at stairs. Ta-da, stairs going down. So there are the stairs going down. What do you do?
Is the stairway open like that, or does it have walls?
It has walls going down. You were looking at what would be the very bottom of it there, which is where it would open out.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I just did it for dramatic effect. Here are stairs going down.
I'm going to take a healing potion because I just saw my damage I still had from last game.
How big is the room?
You haven't gone down the stairs yet.
Well, I can head downstairs and check for traps with my face like I usually do.
Well, we got a guy that could actually do it with his hands and not your face.
I like the face version much better.
Let's get
since
down
we're at the one cleric level, why don't we do the hands and not the face? Just, I mean,
that would probably
just for tonight. It doesn't have to be SOP.
All right, maybe the first room.
All right, lead the way, Thibodeau, and if you find any doors and you check them and you tell me they're all clear to go, I'll give them the old dwarf key approach.
Oh, boy.
Face first. All right, we'll head on down the room and check traps at the bottom.
Okay. So Thibodeau, let's see. Thibodeau, all by himself, heads down the stairs.
I hate the way he says it like that.
He turns the corner.
Very ominously.
I know.
The blind corner that he can't see around the side. Goes
I'd
down
have
the
been leaning
bottom
over that top stair looking down there.
Check your 6.
6, 12.
And so Thibodeau, once again, all alone, comes out into the room. Here he is down at the bottom of the stairs that ascend upward into the darkness up above, where you can't hear anything. And so you start looking around the room. So you turn one way, here's the bottom of the stairs. Looking around.
Oh shit!
Looking
Run
around.
back upstairs. Oh, I got to strap a wall.
You gonna run back upstairs?
There's
a door! Run!
It's a very ominous looking door.
I know he's taking too long on that turn.
It's true. When Matt pauses for a turn like that, usually it's because there's something nasty.
It's only when Skeeter's in the front.
Slowly, I
Right.
decided to
It's
run
just
back
so
up.
I'll scream.
And so
those dramatic pauses while the camera's like, and you see, run quick!
yeah, that's why we so often have, and you see, run quick, and then I'm like, a door.
A door. There's a fountain.
Matt's like, relax. The webcam wire just ran short.
Can't chase you.
All right, so Thibodeau, you see two doors. One of them leads to the north. One of them leads to the east, and then you peer slowly around the corner of the stairs.
Oh shit!
And there's a
slow motion technology because that took a long time.
there's like a 10-foot by 10-foot empty area on the side of the stairs where nothing appears to be lurking. So that's
How peculiar.
Appears to
Now
be.
I'm walking backwards. I like that.
yeah. So there was that time when I moved the camera real fast when you were like, I run away, and I moved the camera real fast. So here you are. This is the view from the bottom of the stairs. You've got the two doors, one going to the north, which is the one that's got the red and white pillars by the side of it, and then the other one goes to the east. What do you do?
Call the rest of the group down that since I ain't dead.
Okay, so your high pitched, squeaky little voice echoes upward through the stairwell, and probably to the people on the other side of the doors, if there are any. And
Well, we'll come down the steps to make a welcoming party.
Yeah.
okay, so the remaining four of you come down the stairs together with Rocky, who is carrying the pack. Rocky is their giant pack centipede, which are used a lot in the city of Jordoba. All right, so you guys are down in the room. What do you do?
We in this 30 by 30 hexagon room.
Yep.
Okay, Tib. Doors.
Do your thing.
You're the man.
How
I feel
about we
very comfortable with this choice.
open one and spike the others?
How about we check one
Yeah,
or both of them for traps?
Let's don't slip off procedure. Thibodeau knows what he's doing. Listen, check for traps. I'll look at the ceiling and watch her rear guard.
All right, so you go to the northern door first.
Yeah, let's go to the pretty looking one since you
Okay.
painted it all up nice.
I want to keep an eye on the lurking nothing.
The one that is around the corner of the stairs.
Yes, I would like to keep one elf eye on the lurking nothing around the stairs.
All right.
Can you check it for secret doors?
Yeah.
Now he's
I
a
don't-
high
I don't see why not.
I mean, it's not like you're going to find anything, but it's worth
No.
a shot.
No.
All right. So Skeeter, you go over there and you check the nothingness. It does appear to be nothingness. You check the walls. There are, as far as you can tell, not a secret door in sight over there. Just not even one.
It never is.
Damn hobgoblin. Elijah's
There you
watching
go.
the ceiling, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Ceiling and rear.
Okay, the ceiling is pretty much normal as far as you can tell.
I'm especially watching for quantum ogres up on the ceiling.
Okay. No more gelatinous hypercubes.
Oh, golly.
That thing was terrifying. I don't care
That was
what you
horrible.
say.
Not really. We didn't know what was going on. He's just running around freaking out, fireball and stuff. Fireball, red this way. Oh, my God.
but
It's not a bad thumbnail description of every adventure we've had since Elijah started the party.
Yeah, because it's either Jim running around yelling fireball, fireball, or everyone else running around yelling fireball, fireball.
Totally accurate.
All right, so Thibodeau, you go up and you check the northern door for traps. You do a quick visual on it. There is a latch on the door. It appears to have been damaged, but the door is still stuck enough that it would need to get kicked open. You don't see anything that looks like there would be a trap there.
I don't see anything.
You don't
Did we
see
happen to hear anything? Just in case.
All right, let's see. You hear a very, very faint rustling noise.
Okay. Time to prep a spell.
Could you describe the rustling?
Yes, it's like rustling.
Sounds like a rustle.
Okay.
I'm queuing up a spell.
It says
All right.
rustle, 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 rustle.
It's the Hamburger Room.
Give requesting the hand signals for rustling.
Okay,
All right, so
Tovak, let's do this. Me and you. I'm gonna have my my bow drawn because I can fire right over Tovak's head.
okay, so Thibodeau at this point moves back.
Yeah, let me get the hell out of the way.
And then the party's marching order is going to be roughly, since there's only 4 of you, and if Tovak and Rekestric, which is Alla and Skeeter,
Well-
are going to be opening the door, then you're going to have Elijah and
There's 5 of us.
Letty.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Thibodeau's like half a person,
Yeah,
so we're still like
like-
4.5.
4.5.
Like, who got
Round it up.
instantly killed right there? I mean, it was like, there's only 4 of you.
It's-
Well,
My minis
it
on the
me?
screen, so
Metal and fire in the back.
Well, actually, Thibodeau's up on like the landing of the stairs at this point, I think, watching.
Ready to
that's
run?
where the trap is going to go off.
we're open to this.
Trying to find that one guy in the way back.
I've done that before. That's anyway. All right. So,
There's only 3
Tovak.
of you now. Wait, what?
So the 2 of
no.
you in the party, it's
We
like,
could go
oh,
to that
what?
door.
All right. So you move up to the door, and Tovak, roll me a
It's a
6-sided
3.
die. 3. Okay. So you open the door, and you're able to see through it into a large room. There are some
Yeah, why don't you go
murals
the other direction?
Yeah, the
on the
camera gave it
wall
away.
over there.
Yeah.
And then on
Uh-oh.
this side over here,
Seen it.
Yep.
Shit.
there is a large plant sort of thing.
Okay. Can we just close that door and leave?
Vegan time.
Somebody throw a fireball in there and we can just close the door and
Oh,
let
shit.
it burn.
No,
Ah.
no.
No, because something bad would happen.
All right, so Tovak has come back in and closed the door.
So there's a giant plant inside.
What, you don't like to eat salad?
Lunchtime?
Oh.
Not if I can help it. I don't eat food.
Food.
Tovak eating the salad was not her concern.
Yeah, it was-
But
Salad
it
out
looked
with
like he
Tovak.
wanted to eat me. And I don't very much like that.
Did the salad do anything, Matt? Or did it, like...
it
was
made
it
a
just-
it made a faint rustling noise.
All right.
It was
But it didn't,
ominous,
like-
though.
But it didn't, like, lunge at Tovak with, ranch dressing in one hand and a fork in the
You
other.
just made me realize I have Jim Ward Metamorphosis Alpha PTSD because I'm just like, it's a plant. It rustled. I'm running.
No, I mean Tovak went in, saw the plant, and then ducked back into the room and slammed the door shut.
And so the the mini you've got there looks like a Venus flytrap. Is that a pretty accurate representation of what this plant looks like? With big hinged jaws and like pointy things?
It was it's a large plant.
Tovak, go back in there and get a better description of this thing.
No, why don't we just kill it?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Standard formation.
Or we could check the whole other door we got.
Standard formation, dwarf first.
We have a standard formation.
Oh yeah, but we don't want to get we don't want to get hit in the back, so we might want to check that door or at least spike it.
Or just have somebody look at it so it doesn't open.
Okay.
Just have somebody aggro it a little.
So here is the door in question that we're talking about.
Okay, we know there's a plant over there. We know the plant was not aggressive. Tovak just freaked out because there was a salad that he wasn't expecting. So why don't we check this door since we kind of know what's happening over there?
Well, no, Tovak's argument is sound. We don't want to get jumped from behind. Because that never happens in one of Matt's
Yeah.
games.
It would never happen to us.
I'm wearing the last guy that did it to us, though.
Yeah, after he
times.
gave us like 3 times, Adam.
Yeah.
So wait. I just want to check your reasoning there. So your reasoning is because you survived your last fit of stupidity, we should do it again.
I think I've proved that to be our standard operating procedure.
All right, so Thibodeau is over. While all the discussion was going on, Thibodeau has gone over to the door. Are you going to check it for traps?
Listen first, then check for traps.
Okay.
Well, he does that, Matt. I'm actually going to go ahead and spike the other door with the plant behind it.
Okay.
It's the one we might need to get into.
Something is making a relatively loud hammering noise on the far side of the door.
There you go.
Is it on the actual door, or is it just a hammering in the room?
You can hear the hammering as well. Everyone can hear the hammering.
Oh, it's
I
like they're
just hammered
spiking
a
the
spike
door.
in.
There's somebody spiking the door, quick.
Let's
kick
Guys,
the
I'm
kick
door.
it.
gonna spike this other door.
Kick the door in. Let's do this. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Are you going to check the door for traps?
Yeah, hopefully before they kick it.
Yeah, that was kind of what
Just
I was
saying.
wondering. Whether the commando team was going to go in there before
If they start running, I'm going to be like getting out of the way.
All right, you don't find any traps, and
Go.
you probably don't find any traps right about the moment that Tovak kicks the door. So roll a d6, Ala.
Oh, it's a 5.
Ooh, okay. So Shane, you
Darn
step
spikes
back
got
and you're like, don't find any traps, and then Tovak bounces off the door.
I don't.
Look, they spiked it real good.
All right, I'll try to open the door.
All right.
You mean with the hand?
What?
With the hand?
Yeah, and I got it too.
All right.
I
So
rolled the 2.
I ain't
Skeeter
showing off.
goes up.
No, I'm
Yes.
gonna stand over Tovak, staring him down, and just push the door open
All right.
or pull it. It opens in.
Oh, I see. It's one of those pull doors.
All right. So
Sorry.
Jim, you really
You
did.
gotta tell me these things before you launch me at them. I really can't tell the difference until I hit them.
What I loved there was Jim. You've only had 4 hours of sleep, and the delayed action laugh on the pull doors.
That was great.
Seriously, my whole goal tonight is not to fireball my own party.
That's our goal.
It's like a
too.
meditation
Wait.
in my head right now. Don't fireball.
That's
Don't
an
fireball.
option
Don't
that
fireball.
can happen.
Yeah, that normally doesn't not happen.
Okay, so you're looking down a hallway. It goes 40 feet, and then
Tease off.
you can't really tell for sure what it is, but it looks like there's a T-junction up there with a plaster wall. There's murals on the wall.
You gotta check them out.
What was tapping?
This is an important clue because their fresco artist is the same guy who did the last dungeon we were in.
That's
I
right.
was tapping, Skeeter. I spiked the other door. That was the noise you heard.
Noise everybody heard?
Matt said
Yes.
it was coming from the door, the other door.
It was.
Probably because the spaces connect.
Or just because the hammering in an iron spike into a door is so loud that was what I was telling Shane.
Oh,
that
okay.
he could hear, and then you said, "Wait, can we hear it too?" And yes, you can hear it too.
Everyone can hear it.
I thought it was somebody trying to hammer through the door.
No, dude,
coming
dude's
at
trying to
us.
listen through a door while somebody's going wang, wang, wang.
Right.
I'm glad I got it, Matt. I just wanted you to know that.
I'm not saying it was wrong.
As long as I heard it. All right, let's look for any traps down there and then head on to the T section.
Okay.
Front of the
What
party,
I-
tap the floor. Back of the party, watches the ceiling in the rear.
Give me a second to figure out cameras
Be
here.
walking along up at the front like you got drumsticks on everything.
It is remarkable to me how much better we've gotten at this. Do you guys remember the first time that we walked into the room with the 3 ceramic lions and we were like paralyzed? Like we did nothing for about 30 minutes.
I think it took us like 2 hours to figure out what was going on with those lines.
Yeah. As we like approached them extreme, like we took a 10-foot pole and tied a 10-foot pole to it and were like prodding them from one page.
All right. So I am going to have to switch out cameras. All right. Hey, let's take a 5-minute break because I just discovered that the camera that I was rigging up is not going to fit through the hallway, so I need to rig up the the smaller one. So
Oh no.
brief break.
The Rocky camera won't fit.
Okay, I got it working. Is everyone still here, or did people go off? All right, we'll finish the 5-minute.
I'm here.
Okay. We'll go ahead and finish the 5-minute break because it looks like Jim and Alice stepped away.
I'm actually still here, but it's cool. What else?
Yeah, what she said.
Chroma cam.
I ran 2 Maharas at Gamehole Con, and I had one guy at my table get so pissed because they were very patiently tapping the tiles and didn't trigger the pit trap anyway. But and the guy's like, whoa, no, we were tapping a 10-foot pole, and I just held up Gary's module. I'm like, that's the way Gary wrote it. Sorry.
Is it one of those where you have to have like a certain weight on it?
No, Gary just wrote, these traps can't be detected by tapping on them. They go anyway. It's a bastard module.
They've got sound deadening.
So many characters dead there.
They actually, as a group, they did good. They didn't all die.
Yeah.
Except the guy that decided to throw a quantum grenade into the Sphere of Annihilation demon head, and it worked. He took out a 10-foot globe that included the demon head and him.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Although not at all entirely surprising.
He got a good story out of it.
You got a very good story out of it. And that is ultimately what it's all about.
That module is supposed to be in that book, Ready Player One.
The demon head's on the back of a van in one scene. Like
Mhm.
somebody just...
That's it.
It's in the book for sure.
I know. He went through the whole dungeon. I wanted to see it.
Yeah. No, they screwed that movie up.
So, well, then let me ask you a question, Mr. Wise Jim Hazelton. I should read the book first before I see the movie.
You shouldn't even bother with the movie. The movie's so incredibly bad. Read the book.
I am guided by your opinion. I'd rather read a book anyway.
The book. I mean,
Unpopular opinion. I didn't enjoy the book.
What?
and I can see that. It is not a good book. I mean, it is a fun book. It's an enjoyable book if you happen to love 80s trivia. Or
I knew
happen to be-
everything. they were
Or old
talking
enough
about.
to have been alive in the 80s.
Or correct.
No,
or happen to have
I
been that
appreciate
12-year-old.
80s trivia. It felt like it was so
Don't people
forced.
like
It
you
was like
call that
all the book
history?
had going for it. And I was
Yeah.
like, I mean, I feel like I can get my references on the internet.
I agree with that
Everything
criticism.
was 80s.
Totally agree with that criticism, Lala. That's what the book has going for it, is that it's a series of in jokes or in references that is enjoyable.
I'm okay
and
with junk fiction as long as I've got other books going at the same time.
and
I mean,
and,
half of Appendix N, as revered as Appendix N is, half of it is just horrible. I mean, it's fun, but it's just, it was just junk fiction kicked out for pulp magazine kind of
So
stuff.
I definitely loved the book because of all the pop references and everything, and I felt it was speaking to me, like my demographic or whatever. It is definitely not a good book, and it's an even worse movie. It's a terrible movie.
We enjoyed it.
It is actively. I found it actively boring.
Okay, so all right, so you guys are looking
fuck
down.
you.
Wow.
We're back
Wow.
from commercial break. We
That's
rejoin our adventure already in
Yeah,
progress.
it turns out that the commercial break was a real bad commercial there.
Ready Player One.
That's not okay.
So, yeah, Jim, you're fired as the publicity director for the show. All right, you're looking down the hallway. It's 30 feet, and then it makes a T junction.
Wait a minute. We shrank 10 feet. It was 40 feet a minute ago.
It's 40 feet.
Okay.
It just looks like 30 feet.
No,
Yeah, Shane,
actually,
you're
it looks
just
like 20.
Shane, you're going to have to estimate this stuff because the thing is that do everything with the walls being 10 feet thick.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, one day I'll show you how this stuff maps out so that you can see why there's difficulty. But the thing is, the primary difficulty, of course, is that the walls have a width to them. So anyway, you're looking down this passageway, and here is the way that you guys are organized right at the moment in the room. You've got Tovak, who has just failed to open the door. You have got Skeeter, who has just succeeded in opening the door.
Yay!
And then you've got Thibodeau over here back by this other door, who hears a little clink, clink on the floor.
Oh, shit. I'm looking around for the clink, clink.
There's an iron spike in front of the door.
That popped out.
Something.
Somebody popped the spike out.
All right.
You see a little green tendril suck itself back up through the keyhole of the door.
Oh, shit.
I'm so happy.
The
I have
sound's
a spell.
coming to get us.
Sound is coming. I'm running that way.
Okay. So Thibodeau runs this way, realizes that there's an unexplored corridor, runs this way, and ends up on the landing of the stairs again. This is just
And I want to talk about the
Putting
salad
you
is
as a-
attacking.
Yeah,
the
come on.
salad is attacking.
Let's-
Well,
Does the
it's
weapons-
not. It just reached a tendril through the door and popped out Tovak's iron spike.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
See, Tovak was right. We need to go kill that thing.
Yeah, do we need to just deal with this?
Oh, what about the door we just opened?
We're gonna have an open door.
Or shut it if it's possible.
Yeah, can we try just closing it?
I mean, the
Okay,
elf
so
opened it.
Elijah-
It wasn't locked a lot.
I know that's a new concept, you know.
So yeah, so Elijah just reaches out and closes the door.
Hey. I'm just here to open doors, not close them. That's somebody else's problem.
I am the comic relief.
Tovak, we need you to focus. We're about to ask you to fight a salad.
Without a fork.
I know.
Well, as long as you're not asking me to eat it.
That's I have given up long ago on recommending what you should and should not eat.
All right,
All right,
so
let's go get it.
One
Zip.
toss salad coming up.
okay.
I do think it's funny that a group known for its cannibalism is actually afraid of a salad.
All right,
we do everything.
so
This
you
is food that eats like food. Like we have to be. We are no longer the apex predator.
It's a gelatinous tofu cube down the other corridor. That's gonna be terrifying.
Oh man.
all right, so you're gonna do what? You're gonna open the salad room again?
Yes, let's
Yes.
deal with the salad.
Battle formation.
And Lethy will move to guard the door, the other door, in
All
case
right.
something decides to come through that.
All right, so Lethy's watching the back. Skeeter and Tovak are gonna do the redux on this.
I just need to be behind them with line of sight on the door.
Okay. So here's y'all's arrangement at the door. And it's not pointed at the right door, so it's not real clear. But so there you guys are, heroically ready to open the door. Roll a d6.
It's a 1.
Okay.
We're good.
So Tovak smashes open the
Way to
door.
recover.
And
Boom goes to Dynadorf.
okay. So Tovak goes inside. And there,
All alone.
once again, is the plant thing. Well, I'm assuming that Skeeter is actually following Tovak, unlike, the way that he doesn't follow you when you go places.
No, I'm with my little buddy.
All right, so Tovak rounds the corner, and there is the plant.
I just need to get line of sight on that plant, Matt.
You cannot do that without going into the room.
All right. How about in the doorway?
You cannot do that without going into the room.
All right. And into the room way back from the fighters.
Go in the room, go left.
Okay. So
Because if that's a lawful good sentient plant, I'm sorry. It's going down.
Here's the setup. Elijah comes into the room, runs around the corner, and falls into a pit trap.
No!
You take 4 points of damage, and you are at the bottom of a 10-foot pit. The walls of the pit have been greased.
Oh, shit.
All right. And then we also here have in the white Jim's cleric Lethy is watching the other door, and Thibodeau is up on the top of the landing over there. You can't see him very well because he's a thief and he's hiding in shadows. Let's see. Now I need to roll and find out how fast the plant is going to go. Whoa. All right, Thibodeau, in 17, what do you do?
Take my short sword and be ready.
Okay.
Talking's a free action, can happen any time in the initiative, right?
Yeah.
Thibodeau, toss me a rope.
Well, I'll start. Well, I don't know where the hell he went, but I will weave my way back down when we can move.
Okay. So, yeah, because we're doing spells and missiles. So,
Yeah, cast your fireball in there.
No, thank you.
Who's next on my roster for spells and missiles? I think it's
Cleric.
Hazeltine.
Mhm.
Yeah.
At 15.
Yep.
Yeah, you're on
No spells and missiles at this
no,
time.
no spells and missiles. Skeeter, spells and missiles. Tovak, spells and missiles.
Bow. We're bowing the plant. I don't know if it'll do anything.
Okay.
I actually know it won't do anything.
Okay. Then Tovak, spells and missiles.
No spells and missiles for me.
All right. And then Jim, spells and missiles.
No spells and missiles.
All right. Then we go to the melee phase, and Thibodeau, you're not in melee. The plant attacks. That's going to be a miss on Tovak.
Attacked by Leafy Green.
And what's your armor class, Skeeter?
3.
Okay, I think that's a miss, but let's check. All right, needs yeah. All right, so you are
It was a
hit
great movie.
for 8 points of damage,
Ouch.
What?
The badass
Yikes.
plant.
and you are its tendril wraps around you and holds you firmly in place so that you cannot move.
Oh, shit.
So that was in 19. Sorry, that was in 16. So 15, Jim. You're not in melee. Tovak, you're in melee. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to cut Rekestric out of it.
Okay, so you're going to work on cutting specifically the tendril as opposed to attacking the plant.
Yeah, specifically the tendril to free Rekestric.
I can get out. I can.
You sure?
Yep. I can get out.
He can turn into
okay.
jelly.
I've seen some lithographs that tell the opposite, but
Nope, I can get out.
I'm gonna go take the plant then.
Everything Tovak knows says that this isn't going to go well for you, Rekestric.
Lithographs are the medieval webcomic of the day.
Let's see.
I think everyone who's old enough
Math.
to ought to be able to get it, got it, and everyone else probably didn't do.
That's what I was going for.
Yep.
Age appropriate and appropriate joke. See, it's a 15 to hit. I don't have my chart handy. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head.
It's about a 2 or 1 for you.
Yeah, it's AC2.
Should be.
Yeah, that's a hit. Roll damage.
We still have those fancy belts, right?
Yes.
Oh boy. 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Ouch.
So you hack an enormous hole in the side of the plant, and you guys were the only two that were in melee. So now it's movement. Thibodeau?
I was moving towards the doorway.
Okay.
Try to find the ghostly voice I heard.
All right. So you grab a rope and you head over to there.
While he's doing that in movement phase, I'm going to take the chalk I've got in my backpack and crumble a bunch of it and rub it on the soles of my boots.
Okay. So you're doing that, and any other movement going on? Jim Hazeltine?
How badly hurt does Skeeter look? Does Orchestric look?
He's not dead yet.
About 8 points, I heard.
That's what I heard, but I don't know what his total is.
It's not terrible.
Wait till after the next round.
It's a third.
See, here's the thing. If I don't come and heal you, nothing is going to come through that door. But if I come to heal you, something's going to come through that door.
I know.
That's what this is the equation. I moved to Orchestric.
Okay. All right. So you move up to Orchestric, and you begin casting your spell.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else moving?
When would my attempt to get out of this thing happen?
Now.
I am going to attempt to get out of this thing now.
Just rip that limb off.
No, he's going to slime it up.
Yeah, can't you turn
No,
into
he's gonna use his girdle of giant strength and just do one of the Hulk poses.
Just rip it off.
Can I?
Yeah. Let me. Let's see.
Or does the girdle not work that way?
So you want to do an opposed strength check instead of just turning to slime and escaping?
Well, I kind of wanted to just tear it off since I can only do the slime once.
Yeah, let's say that you got a 25% chance to get out of it. You wouldn't normally be able to, but you
Okay.
got like super duper human strength. So
I do.
and you roll an 05. So you burst out of the tendril.
You better back up.
Wow.
Nice.
Then okay, has everybody gone? All right. So in spells and missiles, Lethe begins casting a spell. Jim, are you doing any spell casting?
Me, Jim?
Yep.
No, I'm waiting for the rope to come down, which technically, if he throws it, would be a missile.
Yeah, actually, he was able to move, and then in the sort of switching stuff around, drop the rope down. So the rope is down
course.
there.
Trying to get him back up is going to be another problem.
All right, so that's the spells and missiles phase, and then in the melee phase. Okay. Thibodeau, you are not in melee, so the plant's going to go first. It misses Tovak, and it wraps around Rekestric again.
You're gonna pull back another stump.
You take 4 hit
Stumpy.
points of damage, and you are once again caught up and encircled in the thing.
It's
Melee.
like walking anywhere near blackberries.
You know, it really is.
They just reach out and get you, and it's just that way.
All right, so for melee now, Skeeter is taken out. Tovak, it's all you.
All right, here we go. That might not do it. It's an 11 to hit, which I think is like a 6. 5.
Probably about a 5 for you.
Yeah, it's hang on.
I really need to.
What are you,
pull
5th level?
Should be 6th.
Yeah. That'd be a 6 for me, so I don't know about you.
All right, so yeah, no, you miss. You rolled an 11 with all of the modifiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a 12.
Sometimes you roll like poop.
It's armor class 4. All right, so
Pull this.
so you miss. That's the end of melee. We go into movement. Rekestric, you are. Oh, sorry, Thibodeau. You're all done getting the rope down to Jim, except that you're the only thing holding the rope.
Yeah, no.
Drive a spike and tie the rope off.
Well, you and your damn spikes. Here, you take the other end of the rope.
Like we're all made of spikes.
I know, he's got all these spikes. Everything in him is spikes.
Climb yourself out of the pit.
It must be that metal god he keeps talking about. Spike
Hey,
this, spike that.
I can throw spells blind from down here. Want me to?
No, please.
I like this debate that's happening. Spike and tie it up. Spike this. I can cast spells blind. You want me to do that?
Meanwhile,
Our Kestric's being throttled.
I'm gonna get the rope to Lethy. Here, pull.
I'm involved in something up here.
All right. So what is it that
Casting a
you?
spell here.
All right. So Thibodeau, you are holding one end of a rope. At the other end of the rope is the magic user down in the pit. What do you do?
I was gonna give the rope to Lethy because he's stronger.
Okay. So
Damn rope.
Thibodeau puts the rope in front of your stomach. Do you take it or not?
Do I need both hands to cast the spell or not?
Yes.
Then no.
All right. So
I look at him and continue casting.
all right. So some more of the rope slides down into the pit with you, Jim. About another 10 feet of the 50 feet just sort of slithers its way down as you hear the argument up above. That was Thibodeau.
Are we still in movement?
We're in movement. We go to Jim Hazeltine for movement.
Well, I didn't move yet. I want to drive a
No,
spike.
you haven't yet. It's Jim.
Okay.
It's you. Any
No
movement?
movement.
All right. Tovak Rekestric, movement.
I'm doing the strength thing.
All right. That'll happen in melee phase. Jim Wampler, what
Oh, okay.
movement?
I'm going to drive a spike on the side of the wall about 3-4 feet up.
Okay.
Bang, spikes everywhere.
All right. So bang, bang. So the hammering sound starts again from down in the pit. Now bang, bang, bang.
Oh, not just the hammering sound. There's considerable cursing going on.
Get my own damn self out of the
Freaking halflings!
all right, so this is movement and everybody has gone. All right. Now it is for switching around any stuff that you've got. Then we go into the top of the next round, which is spells and missiles. So Jim, your spell is going to go off.
And I cure Orchestric.
Yeah, so Rekestric's being waved around in the air, and you wait for him to come around, and after a while he comes around, and you reach out, you touch him and bless him on his way past.
Okay, making sure to hit him and not the plant.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't heal the plant. 6 points.
Very much appreciated.
Okay.
Still badly wounded, but it'll be all right.
And,
Okay.
and that's it. I knew it!
So does he have a jersey on that says Quantum Ogre? Team Quantum Ogre.
Hold it!
That damn banging.
Finch!
You got your spell off.
The last one ever.
Which will be a consolation while this thing eats my head.
So it is spells and missiles, and it casts a cone of cold.
Oh no, it's an ogre mage! Oh god!
Oh God, I didn't know they came in smart variety too.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
It's going to hurt everybody but Elijah.
But Elijah's in
It's whole.
Get my own damn self out of the
You
goddamn.
complain more about your safety hole now.
All right, everybody but Elijah, make a saving throw.
Saved.
No.
Saved.
No.
No.
I'm gonna eat it.
No. Well, at least he's gonna turn you into a popsicle before you eat your head.
I'll be a little frozen treat.
All right, let me check.
Maybe
and see
he'll
how
save
much
you for later.
Maybe he'll sell you to the Happy Ending Tavern.
Or maybe I'll be cryogenically frozen so that a party that knows how to save me comes along.
This TPK has been brought to you by
By-
a visit from our other cleric's parents.
That's right. You're gonna blame it all on Liz. Liz is probably watching, going, "Yep, I'm the leader of the new party."
Maybe this gang won't be cannibals.
See what happens.
She was totally think that.
Stay tuned next week.
See what
All
happens.
part of her evil plan.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Ooh, 24, 25, 26, 27. All right, so it's 27 to anybody who did not save, half for anybody who saved.
What did he do?
Cone of
Bring
cold.
Cone of Cold on her.
Oh crap!
Oh, that's tender.
That's too many points.
Okay, so
13.
does that
And
affect
when the
plant?
cold hits the plant, you see the wounds that Tovak had inflicted heal up.
Oh, it's one of those kind
Oh,
of plants.
come
This is some come on.
Yep. Called it. Lethy's down at neg 9.
Ooh.
Nice knowing you.
Oof.
Yep. Bye-bye.
I vote Matt's no longer allowed to conduct interviews called Top 5 DM Tips.
All right, so Lethy is down, coated with frost.
Which is the only thing preventing her from lying in a huge pool of blood.
Right, exactly.
Because it's coagulated.
So that was spells and missiles and Jim. Are you starting any spells, or are you going to climb out of the
I have one queued up in my head if I can ever get above line of sight.
Okay, so you'll have to move to get up to the top, and then you will be able to cast. So, any more spells or missiles? All right, Rakastric.
Yes.
We're doing the melee phase, so you can try and break out.
I will try and break out.
All right, let's see. You roll a 10. Jeez. So yeah, you break out again.
And I will move towards the ogre mage.
Okay, well, you're in. Okay, well, we'll do that in the movement phase because still Tovak gets to attack.
Yeah.
All right, fingers crossed. That should hit AC. Should hit AC 0. So
Yeah,
we're good
that'll
here.
hit. It's AC 4.
And that's gonna do max damage of 17 points.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. All right, it's looking pretty hurt. And that's the end of the melee. Is that the end of the melee phase? Yes, because nobody's actually in melee with the ogre mage yet. So,
Which would keep him from casting any more spells.
so in movement phase, Thibodeau.
let's run at the ogre and stab him in the crotch.
Okay. So Thibodeau runs toward the ogre
So brave.
and attacks.
Sword first.
All right.
It's been a while, but remember, pointy end first.
Pointy end. Lead with the point.
Hey, is the rope still tied to me?
No, you let go of the rope. That was part of Wampler's annoyance. Was that whole letting go of the rope part?
I give it to him.
Hey, it's not my fault if he's going to freeze up during combat.
Maybe he thinks somebody's holding the rope because it's frozen.
Hey, I yelled for a rope. You threw me one.
I like the fact that you're walking over Lethy's frozen and dying body to attack the ogre. Thanks for the assist.
Thanks, man. I'll do the same for you next time.
He's
There you
frozen.
go.
He
Be it
did.
next time.
Well, I think that's why he's attacking the ogre. Roll to hit.
Oh, crap. Nobody else moved?
Oh no, that's right. Sorry, in the movement phase.
Let me
Losing
worried.
So where are you at, Jim? -9?
-9.
So what happens now?
I assume that if we get to the casting phase, which is where I got hit, I die. But
Right. So Jim. All right. So yeah, Tovak and Rakastric. Any movement?
I'll see if there's anything that I know of on Lethe that's like a potion.
Okay.
And see if I could make her fly.
Lethy, have you got any bottles of anything on you?
I do have one potion.
And that's all right. It's a bottle. You've got a bottle, right?
All right.
Okay,
You-
so
Orchestric hits or
Orchestric
what?
feeds it to you. What is
It's
it?
that omnibus potion you've been carting around all this time, right?
It's a
Oh,
potion
boy.
of heroism.
All right. Well,
The potion
It's gonna be the
gives
Brave-
you
Famous
die a hero, Jim.
You get to Valhalla and you go, "Hey, I'm +2 to attacks now."
He
That
got
Gonna be
is-
anything
so
back.
metal.
Okay, that is the metalist way you could have died.
We're gonna send you off as a hero.
As a frozen dinner.
Well, there's that too.
Okay.
All right, Tovak, what are you gonna do? Movement.
Oh,
Enjoy that salad.
I'm double checking if I have any potions. I have a rejected potion that we've never used.
All right, you're gonna give it to her.
Yeah, desperate times call for desperate measures. She doesn't appear to be not
So not
getting.
not only not like just binding my wounds, you're gonna experiment.
You can't die twice. What the hell?
I don't think you want Tovak to do that. He's only good at taking things apart and then eating them. So
All
Like, Matt, can't they just slap a bandage on me and stop the bleeding? Can't they just do that?
I
This
can
is
lob a healing
beyond
potion
our
at them if I
medicinal
know what's going on.
experience.
I'm not sure I know what's going on.
Oh, good lord! All right, hit me with the rejected potion, then. Good lord.
Okay.
yeah, so Tovak's gonna tell the salad that he respects its fighting prowess, but he's still not gonna eat it, and then he's gonna go give up one of these rejected
Hey.
healing potions.
Not for nothing, but the last time Tovak did this, we ended up with a Naga who could cast all kinds of heals.
Oh no, that was a very special potion. This is
that was
the
new
opposite of a
potion.
special potion.
This is a rejected healing potion.
Yeah, so we're gonna roll
So
50%.
this didn't pass Omnibus's quality control process.
That's
Admittedly,
exactly
he
right.
doesn't really have one.
All right, so here we go, and so here's the thing.
There's no one in this group
All right.
that I don't hate
A
right
one,
now.
a 1, 2, or a 3. Okay, and it is going to heal you,
Whoa.
and it does.
Oh, look at that.
All right, so it heals you 5 hit points.
Okay. Does it stop the bleeding?
Yes.
Matt, can I hear enough of what's going on up there to make sense of this?
You can hear it, but you can't make any damn sense of it whatsoever.
We're up here.
No,
and
no,
we
I don't want to
can't make
metagame,
any
but I
sense
mean,
of it.
I've got a healing potion I can toss up there at him. But if I don't know, fair is fair.
Well, there. I mean, everyone's yelling. Yay! It worked.
Are they yelling that, or that's like, I don't know if it worked or not?
Well,
Oh, she's not breathing still.
He doesn't seem very active.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
When we move, do we got to change weapons?
you will before melee have a chance to change weapons. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Jim Wampler movement.
I'm gonna stand up on that spike and see if I can get my hands on the top of the pit.
On the lip of the pit. Yeah, you can. You can even continue boosting yourself up further if you want to.
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
He
So you
sees what's up there and he goes back down.
right. So you're out of the pit now. And then we roll to switching weapons around, Shane. So you can switch weapons around if you want to.
Well, I got that sleeping gas globe.
Yes.
Like, I'm grabbing that thing so I can smash it on him.
Okay. And then we go to spells and missiles, and it's you.
Me?
Yep.
Well, I was just gonna smash it on him. More like a melee thing.
All right.
Can we do that? Or has it got to be thrown?
No, you can just smash it right on him. You will, of course, be in the cloud as well.
That might be a good thing.
All right.
I
wanna
want to.
Yep. I want to.
Did you just say if this doesn't work, I'm gonna nap the rest of the battle out?
Exactly. I was just going to sleep it off. It's a dream anyway.
It's all a dream. There's no
That's
place
what
like
happens when we miss lunch.
All right. Make a saving throw.
14. Ooh, cool.
Okay. So you break the globe on the giant. He does not fall asleep. You do not fall asleep. Lethe, roll a saving throw.
Be down anyway.
Seriously,
All right.
now you're just gilding a lily here, Finch.
I know. All right. That is as far.
I make it for what it's worth.
All right. And then Rekestric, being an elf, doesn't need to make a saving throw versus sleep. So that is.
Oh, I've got. Okay, so now
Okay,
I'm on.
Spells and missiles, Jim Wampler.
Now I'm on the horns of the same dilemma. Do I cork off my spell or do I toss the sleeping? Who's standing right over Lethe?
Standing right over Lethe is going to be Tovak. Actually,
Am I close enough to? Oh, so can I hand it to her? Him?
Who, Tovak?
Yeah.
Well, this is spells and missiles.
Okay.
So,
and then Lethe's not dead this round, right?
Shouldn't be.
That is correct.
Yeah,
okay. So hold on. If what you're trying to do is hand a healing potion to Tovak, that actually happens just slightly before the healing potion, before the gas potion.
Okay, I'm going to mark the healing potion off.
Okay, so Tovak, you've been handed a healing potion. Do you feed it to Jim?
Sure.
All right, Jim, you get back 9 points.
Ouch.
Okay.
And now, finally,
All right,
magic missile right in that ogre mage's face.
all right, roll damage. Write down
9 points.
Okay, hold that number while I'm. Ooh, 8, 22. Okay, and you did 9?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Any other spells or missiles going off? No. All right.
Did he say from the sleep gas thing?
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right. The plant.
Oh, and we have it recorded.
All right.
That's been worth the whole evening right there.
The plant reaches out and grabs you in its tentacle. And this time, Tovak, you are also grabbed by the tentacle.
Damn.
Oh boy.
No.
So both of you guys have been grabbed by tentacles, and the ogre mage suddenly makes everything dark.
Oh shit.
And so now, let's see. So it is in the center of a sort of globe of blackness that you can see, Tovak. Thibodeau, you are in the middle of the darkness, so you can't see. And something hits you really hard.
Oh shit.
And it does. See, that's a 10-sider. 10-sider.
I'm gonna play dead.
It does 4 points of damage to you.
Oh shit. I want to go bounce off the wall over there.
Okay. That is their melee. Tovak, you are in melee with the plant, but you are wrapped up.
Yep.
Kestrick, you are in melee with the plant, but you are wrapped up. Lethe, you are within melee range of the ogre mage.
Really?
Along with Thibodeau. Yeah, everything went dark. It went dark, and then it went bright, and then it went dark again.
Okay.
But you're
Although-
feeling really heroic.
For some
Although,
reason,
if this is your heaven, this is a pretty metal heaven. Ogre mage. Said, hey, buddy.
I've gone to heaven.
Look at it this. Look at it this way. You would have been -4 attack in the darkness, but now you're only -2.
It's true. It's so true.
Are you going to attack?
This is melee phase?
Yes.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna attack.
There you go. That's.
I don't know
what
why I
we're
was
doing for.
pausing to think.
You got the whipping stick.
I got the whopping stick. There it is. 21. Eat that.
That's a hit.
11 points of damage.
There you go.
Okay. And then at the end of the melee phase, it gets a little bit better because it regenerates some.
Ouch.
Then movement. All right, Shane, any movement?
Yes, I want to go basically
Away.
kind of. I want to get over by the stairs.
Okay.
Can you get behind it?
That's what I'm working on.
All right. So you're gonna try and move
I will
around.
move right 10 feet, then
Uh-huh.
straight ahead 10 feet.
Okay. Since you are retreating out of combat, correct?
Kinda, but it's 50.
Yeah. So it's gonna swing an attack at you. It
It's
rolls a 13. What's your armor class?
6.
You're like AC 6. Yeah,
6.
that's gonna hit you. All right. So you take 10 points of damage.
Golly. That's it.
Ow.
However, you're able to move all the way around behind it now.
Nice.
Not really, because I'm dead.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Okay. So,
Oh.
oh, right, because you got hit by the cone of cold already.
How did?
2, 4, 6, 7.
Oof.
Okay. So Thibodeau's at -7 and in the dark.
Mhm.
I
However,
probably slammed
Lethe,
off a wall over there.
yeah, Lethe, you were able to hear the sort of, sick thud as that went in. So you've got, from past experience, what all's
Know
going
the
on
sound
there.
of dying.
Yeah. All right. So that was movement in 17. Rekestric, no movement. Tovak, no movement. Hazeltine, movement.
I'm not carrying any potions or anything. Not anymore.
Well, actually, Thibodeau's right at your feet. I mean, he didn't manage to get far.
Okay. No, I mean the only curative I have is a spell. Can I bind his wounds? Can I, do something to try and stop the bleeding?
Yes.
I will do
Tourniquet around
that.
the neck.
All right. So,
So
all right. So
in the
you,
dark, I don't know. Take off my cloak and find the bleeding spot.
all right.
I just wrap him up.
Try to find a puddle.
Well, you're actually able to, since the ogre has already done one attack, you can actually grab hold of him, pull him backwards, and both of you be safely away and out of the darkness, and you'd be able to see rather than trying to find out, where where he's bleeding from.
How big is that globe of darkness?
Well, hang on, let Jim Hazeltine. What are you going to do?
That's what I'll do. If he only gets the one attack of opportunity, I'll drag Thibodeau
Okay.
out of the darkness and bind him. Bind his wounds.
All right. So
Just
you
tie him up and let him bleed.
Tourniquet around the neck.
That's what you said first of all.
Well, let's remember that Thibodeau charged the thing and left me to bleed. So
Well,
Yeah.
you know,
it's not as if I hadn't considered it.
well, it's better than trying to in the darkness bind him.
Ah,
I thought that was good. All right.
It was good. It was
All right.
good.
So you managed to bind his wounds.
Okay.
Remaining movement now is Jim Wampler. Are you
And
moving?
actually, Matt, is there enough? I'm sorry to interrupt. Is there enough space between where I am and the pit to get around the corner so that we're out of the line of sight of the ogre?
Yes.
I will
Okay.
do that. I will
All
make
right.
sure that we're out of line of sight of the ogre. I don't think he can do that cone of cold thing again, but just in case.
Mm-hmm. All right. Jim Wampler, any movement?
Starting a spell.
Okay.
No movement.
No movement. All right. So at the end of the movement, then anybody can switch weapons around. Then we go to spells and missiles, which is when you start casting your spell.
And I start casting one as well.
You start casting one as well. All right. Then we go to melee. Rekestric, you going to try and break out?
I am going to.
Okay. Let's see. 25% chance. Okay, this time you do not break out.
Yay!
Tovak, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to finish off that plant.
Okay, you are also grabbed in a tentacle, so you're going to have to break out of the tentacle.
Okay. Don't think that'll be a problem.
Well, it's a 25% chance
Okay, you're rolling it right.
because it's a monster that that you can't
You don't
actually
break
break
out
out
of.
of. But since you've got the girdles of giant strength, and you actually make it out, so you're able to break out of the tentacle.
Okay.
But then you can't do anything else. Everybody has pulled out of melee range with the ogre mage. Then it's movement. Thibodeau, movement. You are down, right?
Snoring.
Okay. So the ogre mage is going to move up right into the middle of
You
the
mother-
He wants
group
some
of
salad
people
bar
here.
too.
Let him have it.
Hey, you guys are chopping the salad for me? Great, thanks.
I apologize in advance for what's about to happen.
From who? Him or you?
Oh.
Wait a second.
Oh, that
No, you
can't
said
be
no
good.
fireballs on the party.
That
And I'm going to keep that promise.
Oh man, that doesn't sound good. So the ogre mage moves up. That is its movement. Then any other movement? Tovak, you moving?
No, I'm gonna stay and fight.
Hazeltine, you moving?
Nope.
I would like to move.
Jim Wampler, movement.
No movement.
All right, no movement. We go to switching weapons around, and then we go to spells and missiles. And the ogre,
Is the ogre faster than Lethe?
yes,
Shit. Really?
yeah, it's faster than everyone but Thibodeau.
That means faster than Lethe.
If he starts a spell, I got him.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. So, all right. So then Lethe, spells and missiles,
Hold
spells and
person.
missiles, right? Okay.
On the
On. All right, not going to work on the ogre because it's too big.
Really? Hold person doesn't work on things that size?
No, hold monster.
In that case, I'd blow it.
Okay. Then Jim Wampler, spells and missiles.
Can I get an overview of the room, please?
Ominous-
I've
ominous thing
got
to
a plan, but I
imagine
just need to
say.
see the down view. All right. And I need to know how high the ceiling is.
All right. It is a 10-foot high ceiling.
It's nice
Okay.
knowing you guys.
Is that a good enough overview? I can't tell.
That's
Let's
perfect.
see. Okay.
All right. I just give me 10 seconds to do a quick sketch.
All right.
Jesus.
You know, this is the first time in a while that I've actually put together all of the tiles for a large dungeon area,
And don't get there.
and I don't think you're gonna.
Who wanted to go second level?
All right.
Okay. Lightning bolt.
In this geometric pattern.
Yes. Targeted on the floor in front of the ogre so that it shoots up at an angle and comes off the ceiling at 45 degrees into the plant.
That'll work. And it is going to be 60 feet long, right?
Yep.
So that's going to be roughly 10, 20.
Off the corner.
Can I get
But
a cosine
At
in
an
here?
angle like that,
40.
it'll be like 12, 13.
You are going to hit each of them twice with your lightning bolt.
Cool.
All right, so do my saving throw for the plant. Plant fails. Ogre mage really fails. Rolls a 1. All right, so they're taking full damage from 2 lightning bolts each.
23 points.
Okay, that kills the ogre mage and the plant, and that kills the plant. All right, so there's this enormous sparking kaboom as the bolt goes through the ogre mage, bounces off the ceiling, hits the plant, bounces back up to the original point on the ceiling that he banked it off of, comes down again, hits the ogre mage as well. Both of the two of them fall smoking to the ground.
I'll be in this dungeon all week. Don't forget to tip your DM on your way out.
Remind me not to play pool against Elijah.
Yeah.
All right. So all of that, and then Rekestric, you fall to the ground with a singed tendril attached to you that no longer has a plant at the other end of it.
All right. I'm getting this damn thing off of me.
Better be some eating somewhere.
So if Thibodeau's not dead, I still got healing potion.
He's not dead.
Or
Not dead yet.
do you got him now?
I've got 1 cure left.
Yeah, we need to go hold up somewhere.
Yeah, maybe take a power nap.
Because
Maybe
I
eat
am
this ogre.
Yeah, I'm out of spells at this point.
Yeah,
All right.
I've got 1 cure left, and that's all I've got left.
Okay, well, there's this room has got, I mean, you've got 2, other than going upstairs, this room has no other exits from it. The one that, the salad room has no other exits.
Salad room.
So it is, there's where the plant was, and there's, sort of steps around it thusly. And then there's looking into the room where you came in.
Why don't we spike the other door?
Yeah.
Oh, back to those damn spikes again.
Yep, back to the damn spikes again.
You can't talk, you're dead.
No, I was dreaming. Dreaming.
We're gonna spike it.
We can get to him with a healing potion before he croaks, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's already been.
He's bound. He's not bleeding out. We're gonna spike it with Thibodeau's pointy little head. Oh, all right. We'll use the spike. So we'll spike that door.
All
We
right.
could drag the ogre in front of it too.
Yep, that's a good plan. And then
Is there
some way we can I don't know, the stairs up? How extensive is that level above us? I don't even remember.
It was relatively small, and it just had those statues
Okay.
in it.
All right. Well, then I think we're probably okay if we hole up in this room. What do y'all think?
Yeah, it's fine with me.
I think I need to get Thibodeau healed so somebody will say, let's loot the bodies.
How bad are you, Orchestric?
Pretty bad.
I'm at-
I'm gonna go. Let me go ahead. Y'all arrange what it is that you're gonna do. All right. I will be back in 5 minutes, and then we'll get back to it.
I'm
I've
at-
still got a bunch of healing potions from that trade we did, so I'm gonna mark up a healing potion and give it to Thibodeau.
I'm at 5 of 18.
Yeah, we need to. You'll need to use your spell.
27 of 20.
Healing potions D8 plus 1, right?
Yeah.
But you just got back 8, Thibodeau.
Whoa, crap.
Nice.
I'm up to 1.
Loot the bodies.
So yeah, let's loot the bodies.
Shit, where are the bodies? That doesn't
Well-
seem right.
See if there's anything left of the ogre to snack on. Because if we're gonna be camping out here for the night, it's deliciously fresh,
All right.
already seared.
So, Tibby, you're at 1. Is that right? Okay. Well, in that case,
Who's hurt besides Orchestric and Thibodeau?
well, I am still for
I'm
sure.
a
And
10 out of 37.
yeah, all of us are really banged up except you.
No,
Yeah.
I've got 4 points, which is like 25% of mine. Not as banged up as you
Oh
guys. but-
God.
Oh, that's right, because you took the tumble in the pit. All right. Well, I'll burn this cure on Tibby since he's at only 1 hit point.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have to
Woohoo!
rest.
Got a bonus.
I cured you for 2.
I'm up to 3.
Well, hey, I effectively tripled your hit points with that.
Look at
You
that.
feel
That
3
is-
times better than you did a minute ago.
God, that was
quite
like
I'm
a
actually,
federal
I'm actually into the
investment.
hungry category now.
you flipped that around like an IRS agent. Hey, well, that was 3 times more than you had. So I'm hearing almost enough damage. We should just back out of the dungeon. Because are we like on multi-days of healing now, even with all your spells?
How much
At
do...
least 2 days.
Yeah, well, yeah. Probably.
7 for 16. I'm down to 9 healing potions.
We should hold those if we can.
Yeah.
I would prefer to, but
We might
Yeah.
want to spread them out a bit too.
oh no, these are mine.
I know that. That's what I'm talking about. If you get caught down in the pit by yourself dead.
Then you loot my body.
Yeah, how far are we away from?
I'm trying to remember how we got to this dungeon, and it was like December 11th. I forget.
That was a while ago, which is why I don't really remember our situation. I think we can... I mean, how many hit points do you get back for just a night's rest? We
1.
just...
One in old school.
Oh, wow. We're that old school, huh?
That old.
Okay.
Unless you rest while that heroism potion is still in effect, then you'll get 2.
This room appears to be the most secure with just one door. Plant room.
And aren't there... I mean, if we fall back out of the dungeon, aren't we going up to like where there's armies of undead wandering around and stuff too?
Or beastmen.
Beastmen?
Oh, and back through the pudding portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
all right, let's just stay here. We'll have watches on the door and the stairs just to listen, and then
Well,
And then somebody needs to break it to Tovak that if we're going to stay here for a bit, he's going to have to eat a salad.
he can eat a salad with his meal.
I don't like you using those words around me.
don't see what you do is you take the ogre mage's arm and you wrap the plant around it, and it's called a burrito.
It's not a salad. It's a burrito, a green burrito, a green and blue burrito.
It's a green and blue burrito. You can't say you've ever had one of those before.
Okay.
If you dry the salad, you could smoke it.
Good.
Just think.
Just look at the look on Allah's face. Tovak's not buying
Stop using those words around.
it.
They make me uncomfortable. Next, you're gonna say heathenistic things like diets.
And vegetable. Oh my goodness. So I think that's, so we're spiking the one door off and then we're holing up in this room.
All right. Now, also, when you are leaving this room, or I don't actually know which one you're going to hole up in, but you do see some that there is some writing on one of the frescoes on the wall.
This is the salad room.
This is in the salad room. Yes.
This is the room we plan on staying in.
Okay.
This is the room with writing where we find our writing on the wall.
All right, and it says, "When Ultioch in ruins lies, 6 months shall grow the deadly seed. Then shall the Harbinger arise, the mantle of ruination, the 11th name of chaos, fraying of the world's creation."
I'm so glad this will be on YouTube later, so I can
Hey there.
run that a few times and actually write it down.
I'm glad some of you can actually read.
So it says, when Ultioch in ruins lies, 6 months shall grow the deadly seed. Then shall the Harbinger arise, the mantle of ruination, the 11th name of chaos, fraying of the world's creation.
Last part don't matter.
Now I remember why we're in this place.
Right, because almost 6 months ago, in fact, 5 days, in 5 days, it'll be exactly 6 months that you guys were sent off on this mission.
Shit, we ain't gonna make it.
That seems ominous.
When Ultioch in ruin lies 6 months, lies the something seed.
When Ultioch and we'll go back to YouTube after this one repetition. When Ultioch in ruins lies, 6 months shall grow the deadly seed. Then shall the Harbinger arise, the mantle of ruination, the 11th name of chaos, fraying of the world's creation.
Okay.
Hey, I think we killed the seed right over there, so we can go. We're good.
Now about that,
Man, if Philip with a silent G is here, that is uncalled for, Finch.
when the plant died, it fell down into a pit that was underneath it.
Oh,
That's just like that other dungeon.
information.
And so in that pit there are a huge number of skulls, and there is also what looks to
Treasure?
be quite a bit of treasure.
Treasure?
Yep.
I heard the T word.
Yep. So there are 2 potions that you're able to recognize are healing potions,
Yay.
and there is 3,000 gold pieces worth of just general coinage, and there is an inn with a bunch of rusted, crappy old stuff. There's one shield that gleams really brightly and doesn't seem to have been affected whatsoever by the age of that it's been in there.
This is why you should never memorize.
Tovak,
Detect
that's
magic.
a dinner plate.
It's a platter.
Oh, this is the fanciest dinner platter we've seen yet. And I've got whole armor made out of plates.
All right, so that's what you find in the room, and then you're able to hole up overnight, and you can rememorize spells, heal, and so on. Now you have 4 days left to rescue or to stop the 11th Harbinger out of the 13.
So just to make sure, as we were talking about this earlier, how much do we heal regularly by just sleeping? It's
One
hit point. Okay.
Hit point.
Oof.
Hey, we're just going to have to split the difference on my remaining stash of potions. Does that make
If only
sense?
Tori were here.
Yeah, Tori going her own way was bad news.
Mhm.
So let's. Who's got healing potions still on them besides me?
Rocky.
How many's Rocky got?
2.
So we get 2, and I got 9, so that's 11 altogether.
Plus the 2 we just found.
Plus the 2 we just found, so 13. So just everybody make the call for themselves, knowing that that's our total supply.
Well, it depends
Plus,
how many
plus if we
healing spells.
hold up for 24 hours, we've got a round of Lethy spells. Let's see how far back from banged up we can get.
All right.
I'm not. For example, I heal up 1, and I'm just gonna sit on the 3 damage. I'm not gonna.
I'm 1/5 the man I used to be. And no short jokes.
We're all out.
1/5 the man all of us used to be.
So no short jokes like instead of a halfling, now you're a 16thling.
A quarterling.
All right. So, Tibby, you're at 4 then?
4. I got 4.
All right. I heal you for 7.
Ooh.
I'm at 6.
Cleric, heal thyself.
Okay. Oh, I get 8.
Nice.
That's nice. All right.
Good time for the dice to be rolling hot.
That
All
is
right.
nice. This is payback for that 4 saving throw that I maybe eat the full cone of cold.
Well, heal Tovak. I should probably go last just because I'm going to try to bow stuff.
7 for Tovak. That's amazing. 2 7s and an
Nice.
8. Yeah. Let's not rely on Lethy doing that every time.
All right. And then anybody taking potions?
I mean, I could probably swig one of my last ones, but then I'm pretty much out.
Okay, so let's sound off for the audience and for me. How many hit points have you got, Tovak?
Currently 18 out of 37.
Jim Hazeltine,
14 out of 18.
Jim
Wow.
Wampler,
18 out of 21.
Shane,
11 out of 20.
and Skeeter.
8 out of 29.
Okay, I'm marking a potion off and handing it to Tovak. For 4 whole points. Sorry, Tovak.
Stop dribbling.
Hey, points are points.
They came from Lethy's church.
And then during this round of rememorization, I took a find traps.
Okay.
So lasts for 20 minutes at a range of 30 feet. So I will cast find traps, scan this room, make sure there's no other pit traps in it. Also the room next door. And I will unspike the other door,
Okay.
look down that hallway for any traps, and then respike it.
Okay. There is a pit trap right in the middle of the T-junction that you guys were looking at down the end of that hallway.
You got that, Tivi?
Yep.
Tovak, you're our front line, so why don't you take another one of the healing potions that we just found? Take one of the healing potions we just found.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe I'll roll decent. Maybe I won't.
Hey, Hobgoblin, check for secret doors here.
6. 6 isn't bad.
I'll look for secret doors.
Okay.
In the salad room.
So now where are you at, Tovak?
I'm at
While,
28.
while everybody else is casting spells.
Okay, so while everyone is casting spells, you go around the room checking the walls, and strangely, there don't seem to be any secret doors here either.
Solidly constructed.
Well, if we had an elf.
I mean, I
That
could take a
would
look around to see if there's any weird stonework, just in
And-
case.
And
Yeah,
check
see if there's anything up with the red and white alternating stones. Is that just decoration, or does that mean something?
Somebody just has good taste in decorating.
Oh,
Thibodeau, there's a pit trap too. We need to check that for treasure.
And check it for secret doors as well.
Technically, there's a pit trap on both sides because the plant was in a pit too.
I just don't want to forget about the one I fell on. Did I see anything while I was down there besides the spikes?
No.
Okay, so it's down there.
All right, so Skeeter checks both of the 2 pit traps and does not find any secret doors in the pit traps.
We can take that one to the bank then.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Hobgoblin seal of approval.
right.
So do we want to do one? We should do at least one more round of memorization, so I'm not wandering through here with no spells. But
So stay another night. That'll leave only 3 nights to find the Harbinger per your divine mission.
Well, you know what? If we die tomorrow, we can't find the Harbinger. So
That is a very succinct point.
All right.
Or-
so-
at some point, the gods are going to bless us with a second cleric.
all you got to do is play out the clock, man.
I'm looking at 20 minutes, and I'm like, I was saying,
Let's
oh,
play
yeah,
some
Jim,
D.
Jim Ward, Metamorphosis Alpha Protocol. We stall until Liz comes back. Right.
That's kind of where I'm at. It's like, can we stall until we get Liz back?
Defense. Defense.
There's somebody at my front door. I'm gonna have to go. Sorry, guys.
When is the 2-minute warning in this dungeon?
All right, nice try, everybody. But all right, so
I think we are going to take another night.
all right. So that's going to leave you 3 days to get that done, but it does give you another round of healing, or just getting your spells back before you go.
I think it's going to give us spells back before.
Well, everybody will heal up another point.
Okay.
Gets another point.
All right, so everybody has another point.
Yay!
And then, based on my experience with the ogre, sorry about that.
I'm serious. I'll be right back. I gotta go tell the Jehovah Witnesses to go away.
Okay.
Speaking of, did the ogre mage have anything?
The ogre mage was not carrying any treasure with him, so presumably there is some treasure lying around the dungeon somewhere through that door right there where Thibodeau is standing, longing for treasure.
So I'm going to go ahead and guess that hold person is not going to be that worthwhile. So I'm going to switch it out for find traps and silence.
Okay.
Silence.
Silence is a good one.
Yeah.
How many doses does a potion of healing have?
Just one.
Okay.
One and done.
What if you're like a halfling, so you can just take little sips?
Yeah. Can I pat it on my face so just the head's invisible? Peek around. I'll be good till I attack, right? The headless halfling walking around.
Okay.
Listen to the door first.
All right, you listen at the door.
Nobody's backing.
You don't hear anything.
All right. Well, this time we know it's just a pull open door.
Yeah.
So we just try that.
So Tovak pulls the door open.
What, a door went open fast.
I am going to start casting a spell on myself.
Okay.
Invisible?
You can finish casting a spell on yourself.
Protection from evil.
All right. So here you are looking down the 40-foot corridor.
Because it seems evil.
And there's a pit trap at the end of it.
I'm going to quietly walk to the end.
Okay, so Thibodeau quietly begins moving forward.
And then up against the walls, peek left and right.
Okay. So you peek left.
Yeah, damn it.
And you peek right.
Oh, shit. Okay, I got a door.
All right. And then back into the little hallway there.
Kind of find the edges of the pit trap.
Okay, yes, you're able to find the edges of the pit trap. There is a good 4-foot clearance all the way around it. So there's no worries as long as you know that it's there.
Okay. Give the guys the high sign to come on.
Okay.
Was the pit trap in the junction?
Yes. Yeah, it's right in the middle of the junction there.
I peed on it around the corner so you could see it.
Yeah, marked as territory, that's all.
Just in case there's any other halflings around.
Yeah, they know.
We're the Delta Tau Chi of adventuring parties.
There's a trap close. I can smell.
Like a ferret.
All right, y'all. We got a door to the right, which is south, and we got another T junction to the north.
Why don't I go ahead and put up find traps and let's scan this.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, so Lethe casts find traps. The pit trap lights up, and so you're able to see that. And so you look to the right, and when you do that, you get a sort of an image of whirling blades in front of the door, sort of crisscrossing back and forth.
It's perfectly safe, Tibby. Go right ahead.
That's awesome.
Look, in this direction, you do not find any traps.
I'd say let's keep moving through the corridors while the find traps is up.
I'd
That's
say
reasonable.
that's a recipe for something coming out from that door, like another ogre mage.
Well, then
Well,
they
Now
can
with
run
them whirling
into,
blades.
then they can run into the blade trap.
Okay.
That's true.
All right.
Down the hallway.
And I'll continue to check backwards as well to make sure that Jim is not an oracle this time.
And I have my bow out.
It's important not to be both a pessimist and an oracle.
It's a rough
Alright.
job.
It's unfortunately he tends to be both.
Yeah. All right. So you start moving forward. All right. So here goes Lethy at the lead of the party, out in front of everybody else, using the find trap spell.
I seen that.
So
I seen
brave.
that.
Now you get to a small room here.
20 by 30.
So the monster's on the right.
Doors on the right.
You look over, and there's a door, but there is no actual monster in the room. However,
It's invisible.
there is a bedroll, or it's actually no, it's not a bedroll. It's actually a bed, which is in one corner of the room,
Which
and it looks like it's a big bed, large
Oof.
enough. It's in the northwest corner. It's a big bed with very sturdy legs built onto it, and it looks like the sort of bed that an ogre mage would probably, who is forced to be put on guard in a particular dungeon location, would probably bring with them, so that they would be able to sleep comfortably in the dungeon while other people were sleeping on the cold stones of a different room.
I'm going to jump on the bed.
Okay, Thibodeau jumps on the bed, and it's kind of springy, and you go up a couple of feet, and you can bounce up and down on the bed.
I'd like to search the room with my 10-foot pole, like poking at stuff,
Okay.
looking for rot grubs and the ogre mage's
Okay,
stash.
so you're looking around with the pole. Thibodeau, you are as you jump up and down on the bed, you find one spot on the bed that seems a lot harder than the rest of the bed.
That's how you do it, y'all.
Yeah, I see that.
Is it like hidden between the mattresses or just like under the bed?
It's under the bed.
That seems somehow classically halfling. Ooh, a bed, let me jump on it. Hey, wait
Hang
a
in there,
minute.
Tovak. It might be
That's
a
where the
stash of
treasure
elf.
is.
It might be a stash of elf pornography.
Hey.
We can only dream. I feel like we found the one stash of elven pornography, and that
Hey,
was
well-
the Tovak's dresser.
Hey, we'll actually know what a real elf looks like.
Yeah,
Hey,
we will.
My fold-out lithographs were exactly of elves. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's
Did you
the
s-
real elf right there.
Although, or I guess the Rekestric was one of those, so now I'm not sure anymore. Maybe it was the hobgoblin lithographs.
It's either elf pornography or a collection of George O'Keeffe. I can't tell.
Oh my God.
All right, let's
All
find
right.
out what's hard up under the bed.
All right, so what are you going to do? You're going to tear through the mattress?
No, you said it was under the bed, maybe.
It is under the bed. I was just hoping you were going to tear through the mattress all the way to get under the bed. All right, so you look under the bed and you find that there's a chest there.
Tell Cleric Boy here to look up under it. Check it real quick.
Okay, Lethy already knows that there's no trap in the room. That actually would have set it off, so it's
Okay.
not trapped.
Let's pull the chest out then.
Okay, you pull it out. There it is.
There it is.
Is there a lock?
Yes.
I'm going to jump on the
Is
bed.
there a key anywhere around in this room?
Wait.
I don't want to be that guy.
Is the chest warm?
No.
Okay, well then it's not a mimic. Don't
I
look at
pulled
me
it
like
out.
that.
Are mimics warm-blooded though?
Aha.
That's a good question.
That's
Well, not this
that's
one.
the question for the audience.
That's what blew my mind.
All right. Meanwhile, Thibodeau has found the key underneath the pillow.
Okay.
Check
There
for
you go.
traps. Uh-huh.
You gonna check it for traps?
Yes, huh?
We
Uh-huh.
already had the spell.
I know, but don't you love the fact that he's checking anyway? But I do.
Yeah.
I do.
You guys leave Thibodeau alone. He knows what he's doing.
All right, you don't find any traps, but you do find that there is a secret. There's going to be a secret compartment in the chest.
Ooh, I could see that bottom part right there. Okay.
Wait.
All right.
Okay, positive visualization. We talked about this before the game. There's a
Yeah,
ring of invisibility in there for you.
That's all we're looking for right there. All right.
I think the ring of invisibility would have been on the ogre mage. I'm just saying.
All right, let's use
They
the key.
turn invisible.
All right,
Why would he
so-
have that ring?
Oh yeah, right. That's a good one.
All right, so you unlock it. Inside the top part, there's just coinage, which is worth probably about 3,000 gold.
Oh, another 3,000.
I like that number.
Yeah. Good round numbers. What else appear to be?
All right,
Nicely divisible by 6.
Yeah,
underneath.
not 7.
All right, so and then the sliding bottom that you already know is there. Or the false bottom is a little slide, so you can slide the bottom to the side, and inside there is a deck of cards.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
No way.
It's probably a regular deck of cards, guys. We can't just assume the worst.
It could have naked halfling females on it. I'm just
This is-
saying.
This is where
Do they?
this magic item is where campaigns come to die.
It's just
Or
it's
not.
a regular deck of halfling porn playing cards. Come on.
It's a deck of mini TPKs.
There is no. If it's a normal deck, great. But if it's a deck, if it is what we think it is,
It's scratch and sniff cards.
Okay, Matt, does the deck appear to be used, worn, made of any special materials?
It when you inspect like the sides of it.
I don't touch it for starters.
Okay.
I'm just looking.
All right,
I'll touch it.
all right. It is all glued together, with the exception of the top card.
Give it a little shake.
Okay, I stand at least 10 feet back for the remainder of the deck inspection.
All right.
Let's give it a little shake.
Mhm.
Anything?
Doesn't nope.
Does the first card slide a little bit?
is
Yep.
it worth?
Is the cleric looking at it?
Is it worth pointing out that we only have 3 days to go? Why don't we just seal this back up, throw it in the backpack, and
Put it in
deal
your
with it
backpack,
later?
and we can kill ourselves later.
We can kill ourselves with this later.
We only got 7 minutes left.
I
Well,
have
we
a
have
ball
7
of
minutes
twine.
left in the show. We've
I-
got 3 days to save the
Draw
world.
the card,
This is the
Thibodeau.
evil of that deck. It's like the slots at the casino. You
just
just
draw
can't
it.
not pull
It's
the
just a
lever.
regular, probably very sticky deck.
Yeah.
Take the card off.
Oh,
What did you say?
Take the card off.
Take the card off. All right. Hang on a second.
I don't hear the sound of multiple dice yet.
well, wait
Yeah.
for it.
I haven't got the
He's
book
getting
out.
them. Ah, balls.
No naked halfling.
I'll tell you in a second. First,
Yeah, there might end up being one.
I was
So true
really
story.
hoping for like ogre erotica, but nope, this is what we get.
True story. While he's looking that up at North Texas Con, Mike Curtis runs a game, and the deck pops up, and around the table it was universally, "We're not touching it." And then one guy goes, "I spent my whole life playing D&D and never got to a deck of many things. I always wanted to." We felt so sorry for him. We let him pull a card. Death. Boom.
Oh man.
Uh,
Really though, if it's gonna be a card, make it that one.
Well, he had a mazer rifle, and Mike determined that that was one thing it wasn't immune to, but he still died.
Admittedly, the last time we found one of these decks, it was in a Pathfinder campaign, and my character drew death twice in a row. Rushed it.
Oh wow.
gee.
But we were like level 14 or 15, so it was
Oh.
Pathfinder rules. It was very beatable.
Oh, you said Pathfinder. I missed that part. Of course you beat it.
Yeah.
You just punched it. once.
You basically gently caressed it across its face, and then it just keeled over dead.
All right. So
Send your emails too.
That wasn't ominous at all.
No, it got very silent. And then it didn't.
all right. So Thibodeau, you pull the card from it, and it has the
Naked female.
no.
Damn.
Maybe it's
Okay.
totally naked because it's a skeleton with a scythe.
Hey, it could be the Queen of Hearts.
I'm gonna positively visualize you pick the gems.
What you got here is a card.
Is a failure to communicate.
It's a card that shows the ancient Teminoan glyph for the fates. And what that's going to allow you to do is to unravel the fabric of time very briefly to make sure that something does not occur to you.
You
And
got a
things-
mulligan.
That's gonna come in handy.
You got the lucky. You got a force point.
Yep.
You are going to open the next door.
I'm going to use the card so I get the biggest dinner next time. That's what it is.
No, it can only make something not happen.
Only not happen.
So if you fail to open the door, you can.
But do
Not
you
fail
get
and
to
try again.
remember? Do you get to remember what happened and then just have it not happen?
Well, you get to watch the rest of the party cope with it on YouTube.
No, if you're a time traveler, you can totally remember the aborted timeline.
Is there any more cards?
That would be so messy.
Oh, see, this I got a good one. Let's go again.
Uh-huh. So
But I
when
didn't say
you
that.
look, when you look to see if there's another card, yes, there is.
I didn't want to go that far.
This is how you make money. This is how casinos make money.
It is
You
absolutely
get a second good one, and then somebody else will finally go, "Okay, I'm gonna try it. Fuck it."
I didn't.
okay. But the card goes blank when you look at it.
Who drew it?
Tibby did.
You draw the second one?
He drew a second one.
I just wanted to see if it moved. It moved.
I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but stop touching that.
I will keep the rest of them safely wrapped up in a bag.
Okay.
Anything else in that chest?
Ring of
Says-
invisibility.
That caused enough trouble.
Well, I mean, there might be just gems or some magical scrolls.
No, there was
or...
No, well,
no, wait.
some
We
coins.
need some
Thibodeau,
scrolls.
Thibodeau says ring of invisibility, and he looks, and there's a ring in there.
Oh shit!
See, the ogre magi would be wearing a ring of invisibility unless it was halfling size and he couldn't get it on.
Or unless that's what just Thibodeau just conjured it up because of his card draw.
Okay. Well, let's
Because he
try
can
it on.
whisper things.
Okay. You
That's
try it on.
not
and
good.
You try it on, and you go invisible.
Oh shitlins!
Can we still see him though?
No.
Just wanted to make sure.
So,
Whoa, Tibby's
Oh.
gone.
No, John Cena, we can't see you.
Look, I'm here. I'm here. No, I'm over here. I'm over here.
oh, this is going to get so tiresome so quickly.
Oh shit! They're swinging at me.
Oh.
Hey, Tibby, can you conjure a bunch of healing potions into existence? Maybe like a whole vat we could just dunk into.
Oh, vat of healing. It's possible, but let's don't push it yet. All right,
And I
let's
need,
leave
I
quick.
need to call it, Matt.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody, for playing. Thank you, everybody who is watching. And
We didn't die.
we will see y'all in 2 weeks, and then next week is the 5th edition party playing on Monday.
Monday.
Woohoo.